for you. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. On the visiting sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. This side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, mi amor? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Ah, ok. Relájese, miren, no relájese.
Pete Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And we're off on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Throwing to start this game. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. He brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul.
¿Qué quieres, Alicia? Mami no está aquí. Está papa.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard.
¿Qué quieres? No está mami. No está. ¿Qué quieres? Sí, siéntese, relájese. Si quieres algo, vaya. Mira, allá está, no. Allá está. Oh my gosh. Why does she have cheese here?
Here's Algier on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. We have an injured player out there now, and it's DJ Moore who's being looked at after being shaken up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw break that just came a little bit too late. But what it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3rd and long for him here. He's caught out right by Golden. And he's out of bounds just past like the 40-yard line. 4th down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
KD's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on that very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It's Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic with every team. If you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes from the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Brought in right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they'll start some work
Cuidado.
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 Manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You see that sweep
Cuidado.
before it gets to the outside, you know
Vas a
defensively
golpear.
tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. Taking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard
From the
line.
gun, they go with Algier. Escapes the defender. And he stops as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams go up 6-0 here in the first. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Una que behind me. You go over that way.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten
But
very
you
far
bring
into
it back over here?
opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They'll throw it here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit on a second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. From the red zone on first. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the Eagles 17-yard
We hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll make a big play on the ground. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Finds him beyond the marker. He's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
goal at the 2-yard line.
Algier has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
There's another 4. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Stopped once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal. Turned to wait twice now. Will the third time be the charm? Putting a receiver in motion. Here is Algier. And he's over the line in the end. Touchdown, LA! The Rams parlay the interception into points. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First down, Eagles.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Genty from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right here. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Come on. At the 41-yard line.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take the moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Get it! 60 vices.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Jamie Gillen on down to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Working the sideline, that's Coleman. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. 5 still to go here, and this is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Looking to throw here. That one is caught. Horton has it. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's complete to Coleman out left. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Well, he's certainly out there calm, cool, and collected now, Brock, but a lot of emotion this week when they finally got that new contract signed.
Creates a lot of suspense during the season when your starting QB is on the last year of his deal, to your point. If there's not going to be any drama now, they know who's leading this team this year and beyond.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third and long for him here. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Madden26 on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room.
Here we go. Start.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not taking any risks here. Keeping this one on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
They just get the play off. One's caught. He's got Washington. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 13 yards.
Suck.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders.
First down. Let's go.
It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Straight ahead with Jency. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one now some 33 yards and a new set of downs too. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. That's him on the catch, left side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds on the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass it down close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Jency is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there.
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Came little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Rams 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Washington now to return. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10.
They give to Algier from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And working a couple yards past the line. It's Azariah Thomas making the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking in the air here. He's got it in the red zone. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 5.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
Ready, set.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Ready. 19. Let go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
A lot of pressure on this kid for Jason Sanders. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, kid, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good. Through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, then the game could be on the line with that one.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll come out throwing. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing on seconds. Complete. It's Horton. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back now, pressure coming. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He has room past the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as well. They're being real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
All set for the kick. Washington now to return. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. On the toss, it's Algier. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation where this is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
A couple of really good plays, Brock. They're back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
Cuidado, mamá.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Force that to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Rams, 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Washington now to return. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it. So a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16.
Offense up to the line fast.
Arriba.
Second down carry for Algier. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
He'll work against the blitz. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Here's Algier on first down. And he needed 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
second down. Back to Algier they go. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready!
Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. They're on him again. He goes down again. Offense to the line fast.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's running for it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. They're going to pass it here. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Put up even 4 points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Washington now to return. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Here we go, son.
Getting on the ground with Algier. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Algier with another carry. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
3rd and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll pass it this time. Escapes out to the left. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. He's going to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. This time looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 13 yards.
There's the spike, so 15 seconds left in our ball game. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And it's 3rd down.
And with 4 seconds left, they get up there and clock it. All right, one more snap to play here. Back to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles keep running away with this. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league,